Hi,
I'm Matt,
I'm Rose.
I'm Cheyenne.
and Cheyenne was just telling us about how she was working a birthday party impersonating a Lego friend.
I was. Okay, so the dance that the Lego people do is really hard because mom wanted me to learn this specific dance. And it was hard to learn, right? And she's 7, she wanted me to teach this dance to a bunch of 7-year-olds. So I was like, nah, it's super hard. I'm going to make up our own dance, whatever. So we get there, and the mom was like, "Oh, you need to do this dance for everybody, and the kids are gonna do it behind you and stuff." I was like, "Okay." So I just get up, and I just start moving my arms around. I'm just like, "Yeah, best friends," and the kids are copying me behind me, right? And then everything is over, and it was like, "Yay, okay, it's time to get paid and go home." And the mom was like, "Oh, you need to do that dance again so the kids can do it better this time
No.
for the video."
No.
And I was like,
No.
I don't remember what I just did. It was really awkward because then the whole thing was completely different the second time.
Oh, God.
You know, there are these cults in the South Seas that impersonate the American soldiers they ran into during World War II. So they're worshiping Uncle Sam and praying that he'll bring him cans of Spam and rifles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're called cargo cults, and you've created a cargo cult with these children.
Kind of, yeah.
And they're going to think that that's official Lego.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly. This woman showed us the way.
Hey, as long as you're confident about it.
Exactly,
no one
that's
knows,
what
right?
I thought too. I was like, well,
Hey.
I have the wig, I have the outfit, I'm just gonna...
I don't remember anyway.
Abdi Hussein writes, "Hey guys, hey Abdi, thanks for joining us."
Hi.
All right, so if you're just joining us, that was a story about Cheyenne pretending to be a Lego friend at a girl's birthday party.
Wait, do you do the princess ones too?
Yeah.
You're a Disney princess?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, fuck screenwriting. I kind of want to hear more about that. And
Oh my gosh, this party was crazy. It was for twins.
Oh.
1 boy, 1 girl. And it was at this huge house. And the backyard was all for the girl, bouncy house, crafts, and all. And the front yard was for the boy, another bouncy house. And other performers. And
So if they had you for the girl party, was there a
they
super
also had a
butch
karaoke
guy?
machine for my
Oh,
party.
what?
They had karaoke and me.
I don't like when 4-year-olds have better parties than I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I
that.
like when 4-year-olds have better lives than I do.
Yeah, for real, this is lit. This girl had a crazy social life. She did. She had 80 million friends, and she was like, yeah, if you come spend the night tonight, we can I was like,
Rude.
that is some crazy.
Those were
I
the
don't-
days when you had to invite your entire class, though. So it's are they really her friends?
That's true.
You know what I
That is
mean?
true. Yeah, some of them were pretty dorky. I don't know if she would have been friends with them.
Exactly. I used to do ballet birthday parties, and that was a train wreck because they would give the kids so much candy and lemonade, pink lemonade. It was at the ballet studio, so they'd have ballet themed cupcakes and ballet themed lemonade, and it was pure sugar. And by the end, they're all just hitting each other, screaming, and I'm just like, okay, let's skip in a circle, and they're all just ah!
Skip in a
And
circle.
the parents would show up what did you do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
You incited them into irrational passion with the power of your dance.
Yeah,
Kids.
we tried.
We're all just kids.
Kids are cute.
I don't have that kind of skill. It's not like I'm going to be down on my luck and some parents are going to be, hey, our son really loves screenwriting. Will you come and teach screenwriting for his birthday? I'll be like, here's your act 1. Let's show you how to do an inciting incident.
Oh,
Was your
man.
opening image really strong enough?
You're
That's what I'm gonna do for my
lucky.
kids. That's what I'm gonna do for my kids.
For their fifth birthday.
Yeah, be like, you were
It's like-
bad this year, so you get a screenwriting lesson.
So you get me in a tweed jacket, all thinning hair by then.
Right, yeah.
I'll drag in a typewriter. I'll be like, who knows what this is? All right, so if you're just joining us, this is Story Coaching Live. Or do we have a title for the show yet?
No, should we make one?
This is Screenwriting Live. And I'm Matt.
I'm Rose.
I'm Cheyenne.
And on this show, we can sort of read scripts and fuck around on it and try and give some useful commentary on them.
Yeah.
At some point, I do want to go back to writing scenes on the fly. I might actually use Twitch for that. Did you know Twitch actually has gone from gaming to you can do creative stuff? So it'd be like, Matt is playing creative. And they get people who are making pottery or painting or programming games. So I could definitely do that.
Interesting. We've got 7 people watching.
Well, hi, 7 people. God bless all of you. And thank you for joining us on this lovely March day. Our first one comes via Reddit. It's called Somnus. And should we just jump right into it?
Let's do it.
The way I think we should do this is, because we got a live aspect, let's see if we can get through a page through, see what we think of it. And you, the audience, is going to vote on whether we should continue or not.
I like it.
Keep you on your toes.
Fade in. Interior, Elliot's studio night. As a clock ticks, we explore the room around us, dimly lit only by streetlights outside. Clothes lay spread on the floor, closet wide open, and couple drawers fallen. We come up on the side of a bed. Elliot, 23, not capitalized, who's lying... God damn it.
Sidewise?
This should be capitalized. This is who is lying sideways. Sideways?
Sidewise.
I guess you could lie sidewise. I mean, what they literally mean is Elliot is lying on his or her side. Eyes wide awake and no remnants of her ever happened. God damn it.
We're off to a rough start here.
Okay.
She squints.
Thank you.
Across the room, we see who she's staring at. A man stands with his arms crossed. He's absent and looking around the room until his eyes meet with Elliot's.
You gotta be kidding me.
She turns onto her back. We get to see her face clearly now. Elliot, a kind face, but a clear mess. Hair everywhere and a worn face. So her face is both kind and worn.
Yes. But we wanted to put something in the middle to break it up.
She's like an old woman.
If a guy hit on you and said, "You've got a really kind face," does that do anything for you?
No, because I feel like resting bitch face is hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Elliot says,
I've gotten used to it.
she turns nonchalantly to the man, who also acknowledges her.
3 a.m. and it's the 11th day. To be honest, I'm getting sick of this shit. I can never turn off, and weird assholes like him follow me nearly everywhere I go.
Okay, Abdi Hussein says, check the Reddit thread. There's an edited one, typos, and some things changed.
Oh, is this the author?
I feel like
The
this is the
writer?
author. All right, let's go a page in, and then we can ask Abdi what he was going for.
Okay.
So
she turns again to the man, who this time faintly smiles at him.
Wait.
Elliot,
Yeah, her. Elliot gives him the middle finger while sticking her tongue out.
I miss Dad. It's been like this since he was gone. I haven't had 5 minutes, let alone a nap.
Elliot turns away from the picture onto her back again. Without her moving it an inch, we transition to morning, and the room is filled with sunlight.
Okay. Thoughts?
I'm a little interested about Elliot. I want to know what she's doing. Why does she miss her dad? Where'd her dad go?
Who's the guy?
Yeah.
Who's the dude? Yeah.
Why'd they follow her everywhere?
Are they lovers or friends? So, Abdi, where are we going with this? Like, what is going to hook us and get us to love the script and take joy from this writing?
Also, does it say how old she is?
It said 23.
23.
Oh, 23.
Some of us were paying attention.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just tweeting that we are live.
Yes.
If anyone wants to follow my Twitter, I would be eternally grateful. I think that once we get up to like 200 or 300 followers, I'm going to do a Twitter special for notes.
Oh.
If you like our Twitter enough, we'll do a special.
It's so fancy.
Look, not all of us can fall into ballet parties or Lego parties. Some of us do notes for a living.
Some
And
of us gotta hustle the tweets.
some of us got to
Make
rub
the
2 nickels
bacon.
together to make $1. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Must be rough.
Weren't you telling me something funny about...
Oh, about Anthony Jeselnik's Twitter.
Yeah, you were, I think.
Yeah, so I was telling him he has these tweets that he hashtags too soon. And it's basically like the day of a natural disaster or like a shooting or something really terrible, he'll tweet like a joke about it. And like most people wouldn't do that for like a year, but he just like does. And it's like too soon. And they're so horrible, but I kind of love it.
Oh,
Like
awesome.
somebody's got to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then one really bad one, they like a network forced him to take it down. They're like, we're gonna cancel your show if you leave this up. Like this is not acceptable. And he was like, like he finally just did it because they were like, think of all the people that are gonna lose their jobs. They have children. You want to shut down this whole show because of your dumb tweet. Should I say the tweet?
Yes,
Is
please.
it too bad? Okay, so it was the day of the
I don't
Aurora
give a fuck.
shooting.
If you're offended by too soon tweets on this channel, I apologize.
It's the day of the Aurora shooting, and he tweets, but how was the movie, though?
It's pretty good.
Oh, man.
It's terrible, but it is pretty good.
Earlier, I was telling Rose about a tweet I posted that I was very proud of, so I said the tweet, and she gave me a polite laugh. And then I'm like, am I really bragging to a girl about a tweet?
Yes. Nailing it.
Not a
It's
lot
okay,
going-
I can't tweet at all. I'm so bad at tweeting.
We were
It's a
talking
skill.
about some comedian friends of ours who really want to be funny, but for whatever reason, Twitter isn't their medium, and they have not yet grasped this.
Yeah, and that's why I don't tweet, because I'm afraid to be that person. But some people are so good at it. You're just like, how? You kill it every
It's like,
time.
Matcha latte. Need I say more? Ugh.
Yeah.
Or I have ovaries, and I'm tweeting about it. Hashtag honest.
I think the thing that bugs me is like, I think it's funnier if you just hashtag a word that you find funny, not a word that's actually trending. Like, some people will put like 40 hashtags hoping that it'll get seen more.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know.
All right, well, that's such
It's
like
embarrassing to me.
that's such a check your privilege moment because you guys are ladies, and I could fucking cure cancer and get half the likes of a hot girl like holding a plant.
Well, I don't even get that many likes. I just like, for the people who are actually going to see it, I'm like, I would rather just put like a funny word as a hashtag, like just hashtag like butt or something, than like something that's actually going to be seen. Like, I would rather have like the 20 people who see it think it's funny than like 1,000 people see it, but it's just really embarrassing.
And we're back to the script. Interior Elliot's studio day. We follow Elliot as she gets up and trudges around the room, trying not to fall while attempting to find the toilet.
A very dirty toilet, rust everywhere. She swiftly brushes her teeth, not taking too much care, all while staring at a woman through the mirror, who is leaning against the wall and standing inside the bathtub.
Oh, that's cool.
Elliot takes the brush out of her mouth and leans on the sink. Waiting a moment while trying to gather herself, she grabs the dirty vase of flowers and throws them at the woman.
Okay,
shit.
this is interesting. She sees ghosts.
Shit just got real.
Yeah, that was.
All right, see how my
That was a very shining moment.
I like that.
my gears just shifted because I've gone from giving a shit about the next thing I'm going to say to actually caring about the story.
That's creepy.
Yeah, so given that this is a I See Ghost script, I feel like the reveal on that should be more built up. We've got a lot of the way she's lying in bed or how careworn her face looks. And I don't think... I want to hear more about the ghosts. Like, that's fucked up.
Oh, so I guess the guy at the beginning was a ghost.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah, and they follow her everywhere. Got it.
So do you see, this is the difference between us being interested and engaged and us sort of not caring about all the choreography on how one brushes their teeth. And given that this probably could be condensed into one page and really get us in that one page,
Yeah.
and given that one page is 1/8 of your story, like that, it's the difference between us giving a shit and suddenly being interested, as opposed to whatever the fuck we were just doing earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can see how the first one, given that they look like normal people, I'm assuming they do.
Yeah.
Like the first one, you might not realize it, and then the second one, you
Yeah.
do realize it. So I do like that there was one before the aggressive one.
Well, also, this is
But yeah, she could cut a
fucked
bunch.
up. There's a woman standing in a bathtub. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
even if that's her
disturbing. I don't
everyday
like
life.
that.
Like, I want. Let's paint. Why do we have more description on the toilet and the way in which the teeth are being brushed than we do?
Yeah. Could definitely trim it down a little bit.
So she leaves the toilet. An empty toilet with shattered glass and flowers in a bathtub. And no one there. Elliot knocks and stands anxiously outside the apartment down the hall from hers. Maud, not capitalized, 60s, wearing strapped glasses, opens the door, smiling.
I was getting worried you weren't coming home.
She goes inside, and we see them having tea.
So
So
last time we spoke, you told me you were having trouble sleep.
yeah, I slept. I'm fine, Maud.
Don't lie to me.
Elliot tries to say something. Okay, all that was cuttable.
Weird old lady.
Like, you could just start with this line. When they say enter a scene late, leave early, they mean like start on the money part of the scene, which is this.
Mm-hmm.
And Maud says,
Come on, Elliot. You don't look well. You've been screaming at God knows who in your apartment at night, and I've been getting complaints from neighbors telling me you've been throwing shit at their walls. Elliot, what's going on?
I didn't even get to say sorry. Oh, fuck.
Jesus, come here.
Elliot begins crawling over to Maud, laying her head on her lap, and curls into a ball. Maud strokes her hair.
That's what I'm doing. Okay.
Good space work.
Yeah. Thank you.
Shh. You're all right, kid. You're all right.
When was the last time you showered?
She can't help but laugh for a brief moment through tears as Maud keeps caressing her.
Here we are again. I shouldn't even be here. The 12th day.
Elliot's bed begins to float, and so does most of her furniture. Okay, see, that's fucking interesting.
Ooh.
Like, her bed is fucking floating. But why is there more choreography on floating on toothbrushing or lying on an old lady's lap than there is something fucking occult that has never happened in my real life?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that expanded on and painted.
This is kind of reminding me of that movie, The Eye, that you were just talking about
Mhm.
before we went live. Talking about the scariest movies we've ever seen.
Rose, don't break the illusion. We never talk offline. Like, we only exist when this camera goes on and then we cease to exist like
Or
phantoms.
holograms.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a real person. So.
You were really show has
It's like
you
you
now.
entered the void.
Apropos of nothing, I love how you raise your acting game when you got another actor here. Otherwise, you're like, here I am, I'm reading. Alright, so what this is doing here is it's overplaying the ordinary stuff and underplaying the interesting stuff. It'd be like, so Rose, Cheyenne, today I went and I bought some tea, and I really wanted green tea, but I bought oolong, and also I got superpowers. But anyway, back to the tea. Oolong is actually from the same plant, and my superpowers helped me foil a bank robbery, but okay, it's from the same plant, which is really interesting, because you would have thought that one plant could have multiple You don't want to hear about that. You want to
Yeah.
hear about, wait, you foiled a robbery and you have fucking superpowers? Let's hear more about that. Like, that's actually a story. So, skipping ahead, there's a knock on the door and everything falls back on the ground. Elliot walks toward the door and opens it. Her dad, a burly bearded man, stands grinning.
Dad?
Hail. Can I come in? Elliot lunges herself at her dad, knocking a few steps back into the hallway. Whoa, easy there.
Come in.
Elliot and her dad sit opposite each other with cups of tea. Elliot hunched over, covered with a blanket, and her father sits confidently, still smiling.
Dad, I have to apologize.
Don't. It was years ago. Leave it behind.
No, I can't. I blamed you for it. I just didn't know what to do after Mom wasn't there anymore, so I took it out on you. That's so fucked up. Why does it say continued there? That's so fucked up. I was an asshole to you, and I never even got to say sorry after shutting you out after all these years. Before I knew it, I wasn't ever going to be able to apologize. I'm sorry.
You were a dumb kid, El. You can't be. You're bound to make mistakes.
You were a moron.
I cannot stress your dumbness. We had you in a special school. The short bus kicked you off because you were bringing down the curve.
We actually call you L because we were afraid that it would be too long for you to pronounce.
And you
Elliot.
still messed it up. You called yourself R like a Chinese girl. It was just terrible. And the death of a parent. That's the type of pain that'll kill you. I can't blame you for directing that pain elsewhere.
How's Mom?
Better than you think.
Are they British? Where are we in England? What's happening?
To be fair, we don't know where this author came from.
Very true.
Sure.
So let's not be American-eccentric. That being said, USA. USA. Better than you think. You don't have to worry.
She's still right.
Doesn't put down the damn pen.
They both begin to laugh. Sound of waves is now very apparent.
I knew it.
She's happy and she loves you, El. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Let me get this refilled for us. Maud's probably still awake.
All right, in a script with phantoms in the bathroom and floating furniture, there's a lot of choreography on getting tea,
There is.
which is different than oolong or green tea, but also white tea. They all come from the same plant.
Maud?
You okay?
Yeah, I just need some tea bags.
Knock yourself out.
She goes through the cupboards.
Got someone over?
No?
We continue to the hallway.
You're lucky these were the last.
Elliot, upon opening the door, realizes she's not in her apartment. It's a beach house. Their old beach house. Her dad stands at the other end of the sea through the glass doors that are the only thing separating him from the beach. She puts the tea bags down, and while walking over to her dad, she takes everything in before joining him to look at the sea. Now, interesting shit is happening, but let me ask the room and you guys.
Mm-hmm.
If we stopped reading, would you care? Like, do you genuinely need closure on this anecdote, or could you just go on to the next one?
I'm kind of interested.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I'm super interested.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is going to happen, and do you care?
What do I think is going to happen?
Cole Beckwith says no. Fair enough, Cole.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm interested. It's not super predictable
Right.
at the moment.
Got 2 more pages. Let's see what happens. I didn't know you brought back the beach house once I left.
I didn't.
Elliot now staring at her dad and not trying to hide it while he looks on at the sea.
It's beautiful, the sea. I wonder why it's so settling when you look at it or listen. It unravels all your nerves and calms you, even for a split second. That's something we should all be grateful for. Don't you think, El?
Elliot's dad looks at her for a moment. He cups her face in both of his hands and kisses her forehead gently. They walk back together and sit upon each other. Sit opposite each other. They walk back together and sit opposite each other. As the camera backs away, they chat together, laughing. We can only hear the sound of waves. Elliot continues to chat to an empty chair as her father fades away.
Oh, man.
Ah! My heart.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of sad.
It's sad.
Everyone so far in this poor girl's life is a ghost.
Is Maud a ghost? Is
I
Maud
hope
gonna be a
Maud's- I hope Maud's
ghost?
not a ghost.
Maud comes out of her apartment and walks over to Elliot's door. She knocks, waiting a couple of seconds.
What if she just died? She wasn't a ghost in the beginning, but she's gonna be a ghost at the end.
I love it in Walk Hard where a guy dies in the audience. That turns into a
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Star Wars ghost midway through.
Elliot,
She knocks again.
finally sleeping, huh?
Maud walks away from Elliot's door.
Wait, what?
Okay, there was no closure on this.
I don't get it. Like, it just ended
Wait,
there? Like,
or
did I miss something?
was she just sleeping?
Was this all a
Was
dream?
it all a dream? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Like, and honestly, I'm not invested enough to do the dirty work to find out.
No.
I like horror movies or ghost stories or things like that where they're just vague enough where they kind of leave you, like, unsettled at the end and you have to really think it through and there's several different options, but that was just too vague.
Agreed.
It's like, I once saw this great improv set where every character ended every scene with, and I was dead the whole time. But we're not dead the whole time. We are doing this show, and we're going to take a break so we can cool down from that amazing session of acting. Thank you. I'm gifted by your performance. You've honored me with your treasures.
Maud.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
Maud. She was a sassy one.
You will.
Mom's super sassy.
So we're going to do that. We're going to be back in about 1 minute. I'm just going to take a brief broadcast break, and we'll see you in a second.